So I got a request for Catherine of Aragon, also known, this one is known as the, was it the Princess of Spain? Ugh, now I don't even remember. Anyways, this is the movie, show version, but there also is an actual picture of Catherine of Aragon, and she looks a little bit more ancient since it's back in the 1400s. This is more the modern one. So we're gonna get started with her head. So we just start with a circle. Okay, and on that circle, we are going to add to it. So we're gonna come down here. She's got a very defined jaw. And we're gonna bring this in. And over here, it's gonna come down and over, and we're gonna give her a slight chin. Oops. And over here, we're gonna make this come in just a touch. Just a little bit, a little character there. And then we are gonna do where her eyes are here, and this is gonna be where her nose is and her mouth is. Okay, so we can now erase the bottom of that circle since we got that in there. All right, so what do we know? It's the first wife of England's King Henry VIII. Okay, so let's start with her eyes. I love the shape of her eyes. They're gorgeous. So you're gonna come up and over. Don't go all the way to that line. And this is the little tear duct there. And it's gonna come down and then make it come up. Beautiful, and she's got a beautiful eyelid crease in there. All right, do the same thing on this side. It's gonna go up, over, little tear duct there. It's gonna go down and then bring it up. And I always give the ladies, sometimes the guys, a thicker lash up top. This makes it look so beautiful. And she's gonna get some lashes. So you're just gonna fling out like 3 or 4 lashes here. Same thing on this side. Boop. And this is her crease in her eyes. So she's looking this way at us. So we're gonna put a circle shiny in there and the pupil. Do same thing over here, looking this way. Hello, princess. What do we know about her? She was the mother of the future Mary I. Lots of royalty back then. Countries would betroth their children to other countries to make everybody just happy. And her eyebrows are awesome. She's got awesome eyebrows. So they're gonna come up and over. And give it an extra little bling. And you put some hairs in there. Okay, we'll do this side. Now I guess I kind of went too far with that lid. Inside here, that's gonna be where her nose is. And we'll have her brow come off of it. Yeah, it's probably about right. Up a little bit. Give some hairs in there. Bling, bling, bling. Beautiful. And her nose, the actresses, I just tried to simplify it. It's very simple, and I know that sounds bad. It's like flat at the bottom, but it's not bad. I think she has a cute nose. So just erase in there. And this is just her nostrils. Just putting subtleness there. And her lip, oh, she's got this beautiful lip. So her head, if you see, it's going this direction. So she's looking over this way. So this is gonna be our center over here. And slight dip in the middle. and the bottom. I think that will do. And let's erase the eye line. We don't need that. What else do we know? She and Henry were married for more than 20 years. Ooh, Let's see, do I like this? You know, I think I gave it I need to make this more subtle. So I'm gonna soften this up a little. Okay. And I also have this little extra line down here. I might bring this down a touch. That's sufficient. Okay, so now let's do where her hair comes in. I think it comes up to about, this is the top, for the middle, right there. And then her ear is gonna come over here. So you see a little glimpse of the ear, but her headpiece comes over it. And that is going to go from her right here, this corner. You can bring it up and over. And we'll make this go over to the side and then bring it in. Her hair is gonna go inside there. And now we're gonna make this go up, over. We will put a lace, it'll be like lacy, but we at least need to know where it is. And this is the dark blue part. That's gonna go past her ears. And her hair will come down here. It's so hard. It's okay. We'll get there. It's coming along. This is going to go up and over, but it's going to stop there. All right. So on this, we might as well do this now. We're going to make it a scalloped edge. So you're just going to go along here. Little roller coaster. Woohoo! Going down. And let's see. She was born December 16th, 1483. That is a long time ago. I have never been to Spain, but I would love to. But I just got back from Scotland and Ireland, and it's lovely. And there's tons of castles and the history there and how the intermarrying, it's kind of crazy. Sometimes they intermarried too much and they had like birth defects. And there was a whole line of them. It was hilarious. I mean, okay, it's not hilarious. I don't think they knew back then, but yeah, we don't do that. It's like marrying your brother, sister, first cousin. No, you don't do that. It's too close. So I did circles all the way along. Excellent. What do we know? So she was born in Madrid, Spain. She is the youngest daughter of the Spanish ruler, Ferdinand. I love that name. Ferdinand and Isabella. Ooh, that sounds so pretty. There we go. And her earrings. So she's got this little drop down earrings. And there's a circle. And then this looks like a raindrop. Okay. Lovely. And this is her ear in here. Boop, boop. All right, let's get her hair. So her hairline, we're going to make it a part right here. And we're just going to kind of give it a little character and swoop it over. Come down, swoop it over. Swoop. In some of the images I saw, her hair was really big and wrapped, but I just went for the more simpler look today. Okay. All right, her neck going to come down about right here and about right here. Maybe I have to go over just a touch. Maybe right here. And this, we're gonna make this go all the way down. Ooh. We're gonna connect it. Lovely. This will be more lace. So I just kind of went fun with the lace. I went down and I'd go out and then in, out, in, out, in. Well, that wasn't very good, out, in. I always write on my hand. It doesn't matter what it is. I try to wash it off for my videos, but I always forget things. I'm very forgetful. So I'm filling up the pool with water because we live in Texas and the heat has evaporated the water in the pool. And so if it gets too low, it breaks the filter. Anyhow, I wish you all could come swimming with me. We could have a good old party. That'd be super fun. Okay, she has a necklace on, so her necklace is gonna come down. So it actually, you can't see the end of it, it's back there. And what I did for this is I just did lots of circles. So, and then eventually you'll erase where the circle is, but there's a line. I think it's coming along great. One of the castles, they had lots of ghosts. I think one of them went to, they had, was it 14 ghosts? It's like almost each room had a ghost, and there was a story behind the ghosts. So they told us about them. Some were girls, some were women, some were men, some were, there was a little boy that liked to trip people. That was a fun story. All right, so what we're going to do, oh, and I also just put little boop, boop, boop circles in here, make it look more lacy. There was this one owner of the house that he would like to stay up with his friends and drink and gamble and have fun in this little room. And you're not supposed to do that on the Sabbath day, on Sunday. So you had to stop that. And it was getting close to midnight. And they, his little servant boy came in and says, you can't be, do you guys have to stop what you're doing? It's almost the Sabbath. And he's like, Sabbath, Schmabbeth, I'm going to play cards until I play with the devil. Like he was drunk and being silly. Well, the next morning, oddly enough, the window and the door was bricked up. Like you couldn't get in the room. And you can even see from the outside the room where all the windows are. And that window is all bricked up. And you can see the wall, how it's different. And you can see where the entranceway was, and it was all bricked up, and nobody's gotten in there. And they say sometimes at night you can hear them in there drinking and laughing. Anyways, that's just one of the ghost tales they tell, but it was kind of spooky. All right, so I'm going to Sharpie her, and then I'm going to show you how I colored her, okay? Now I'm going to take the regular Sharpie and go around the outside.
Now I'm going to erase my pencil.
All right, let's get some colors here. For the skin, I've got peach, tan, and pink, and even light brown. Is this light brown? No, that's just regular brown. I want light brown. Light brown? Yes, light brown. Okay, so first color the whole thing, a peach. Should we do the whole thing? I might just do half of it. I don't know. This part doesn't have to be fancy-lancy. Just don't go over the whites of the eyes. That's the only key you don't want to do. What else do I know? Okay, so she was betrothed at the age of 3. Woohoo! Because Spain wanted to the alliances with England. So they said, hey, I've got a cutie patootie daughter. She's 3. And when she's of age, she can marry your son. And they're like, deal. Of course, in the movie, she's gorgeous. That's how it used to happen. And so now it's a TV series. Oh, it's called The Spanish Princess. So this is the one this came from. I'm actually intrigued, so I might watch it. But it's on Starz, S-T-A-R-Z. And so I have to see if it's on anything else because I don't know if I have Starz. And I don't sit down and really watch TV much, so. All right, so we have the base coat, okay? Now what I might do, I might actually go through and then just go over it in opposite direction just to fill in some of that white. Oh, don't forget the ear. Whew, don't forget that. Now we're just gonna go in and now we're gonna color to bring it in. So it's darker on the side. We're gonna go over it with different colors, but do the same thing on this side, darker on that side, and then bring it in. And of course some color under here. She's looking cute. And then for the nose, I always kind of just do a little circle. Kind of makes it look more buttony, you know? Cute button nose. And of course it's darker in here, but this is just the beginning for transformation. And then she's got her chin shadow down here. And it's a little darker in there. Lot of color here. And this is where her neck hole is and her clavicle in there. And I'm gonna go around the outside here. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with tan and then hit those spots that are darker. So it's definitely by her eye. Around her eye. Makes the eye pop out. I'll do this side. Around it. And I'm going to come along the side here. All right, give her a shadow under here. And her clavicle. Go. This is her under her nose. So we still can do more there, but we can come back to that. Let's go around the outside a little more. Okay, so it's coming with the pink. We're gonna give her a little bit of pink eyeshadow around her eye. Makes her look pretty and feminine. It's interesting how we are all into the 14th and 15th century, lots of shows like Game of Thrones. We were over in, I don't know if it was Ireland or Scotland, but lots of stuff around the Game of Thrones. It's like their little happy covenant place. I think that's where they shot it, in one of those castles. Okay. Oh, cute. And then I'm just going to go over, I'm going to do darker, but at least we'll start with some little pink in her lips. And then we'll do some cheek blush. So we're going to go one way. Go another way, lightly. And then I usually go a little extra in the middle. You might do a little more, but we'll start with one way. Cute. Okay. And so I'm gonna go light brown. So let's go over just a few spots. I just want extra dark. So right here, a little extra dark. In the inside of her nose. Extra dark. Under her chin, a little extra dark. And I'm gonna go along this edge here. And inside her ear. All right. Let's see, maybe a little bit more along the edge here. All right, let's do light brown. We're just gonna go over it. Actually, I think we start with mahogany. Let's do her eyes real quick. So I used, it's like this blue, what is this? Sky blue, and I used, I think, teal. So first I'm gonna go with teal, darker at the top, and bring it in. So it looks like kind of like a blue-green. And then now we're gonna come in with some blue. Pretty. And this is, I think, the same colors I used. I might have used a darker blue too, but you're gonna go over the whole thing with the teal color. Then you're gonna go over with some, this is the sky blue, and I think I went in with some regular blue over it to get that nice color to it. Like that, see? I might even go in, let's see where the dark blue is. That's purple, let's do this. So here's the dark blue. I might put a little dark blue at the top of that eye. And the same down here to see, it's just gonna make it that little depth here. That lovely color, see? Okay, let's start with her hair and her eyebrows and her lips. We're gonna use this mahogany, that's just regular red. Let's give it a little more something. Something. This is mahogany. I'm gonna put a little bit in here. And we are going to do her lips. We'll do the upper one, that color, and go around, just go around the outside of the bottom one. We'll put red in there. And let's do all of this mahogany, and then we're gonna come in with some browns and some yellows, but we'll just get a base. I think this is what I used. I don't remember. I should probably write down what colors I used. But she has like a brownish red hair. It's very lovely. Get inside the eyebrows. Okay. Let's get in there. You know, I'm gonna do a base of yellow. So just put yellow in there. Let's put a base. We'll put extra layers on there. That's just gonna brighten it up a little. Still needs work. Still needs work. Okay, we're gonna go with the light brown. Yep. Okay, it's going along the edges here. That's awesome. Excellent. It looks like it has a little bit more red in there. Might have to put some touches of red in there. It's just light brown here. All right, I'm just gonna push a little bit harder along the edge. I'm gonna go in with regular brown. This will probably give it some color in there, but it's still, I still think it needs some red in there. Okay, so I'm just putting some regular brown in there. And then I even put some black. You're like, what? Yeah, so there's a little bit of black. Here it is. To be along this section. Okay, I think I had more brown in there. Let's get the mahogany again. Put it in her eyebrows. I'm going to put some more in her hair. Yeah, it's coming along. She needs some more red in her lips though. That's for sure. I think I definitely put some more color in there. So as you go along, you can take the light brown and you can come in here and give her a little bit more color on her face if you want. Definitely more color under here. You want to get more shadows, darks, and lights. Yes, yes. That's really going to make it pop out. And red, let's get a little bit red in the lips. That's looking good. Oh, I like that. That looks good. Anyways, I think if you just kept working on it, it's gonna look great. I'll see you.